I mean, I think I grasped mostly what they were saying. And if I didn't, then, you know, that's my fault. But I think I grasped mostly what they were saying. There definitely seems to be some hints to stuff that we're not even supposed to know yet. Or like, I mean, we did have that flashback already where like we saw Faye and like the scientist. So I think we are kind of supposed to be piecing stuff together at this point. But yeah, it almost feels like we cheated a bit talking to these NPCs. Like they had a lot of like very specific things to say. It's very interesting. It feels cool to be rewarded. Okay, Wise Man's just chilling. It feels cool to be rewarded to talk to NPCs, you know? They don't just give information about the area you're in. You know, there's more. You get a lot more out of everything by talking to the NPCs. That's a rather old picture. Is it a picture of a family? Parents, a girl and a younger brother. Everyone's seems to be smiling happily. I don't know, it kind of depends on the game. Like, I feel like modern games, usually NPCs are just there to, like, put stuff in context of the area that you're in. But some games still use NPCs pretty wisely. I feel like NPCs giving dialogue that, like, is this connected to the overall story is pretty lost now, though. Like, I'm thinking of a game like Final Fantasy 16. In Final Fantasy 16, there are a lot of side quests that help to put even the main story into perspective, but those are side quests. In terms of, like, actually just running around and talking to random people, all of that dialogue is pretty, like, nothing. Just, usually it'll, like, whatever the story is trying to get across, the characters in the areas will just kind of repeat to, like, emphasize it, you know? So that they usually won't give you, like, new information. They'll just emphasize information you've already been given. But I will say that I was impressed with how much you really got out of the side quests in Final Fantasy 16. The starting side quests were awful, like just terrible. Like if you're listening to me right now and you're like, Death, what are you talking about? The side quests in 16 were terrible. It's because you played the first couple, realized how bad they were, and then didn't do any of the other ones, which I completely understand. I would have done the same thing if I hadn't been Let's Playing. But because I was Let's Playing it, I was like, let's do all the side quests. And I promise the side quests actually get a lot better later. But it's so horribly done because the first couple of side quests are so brain rot that, like, it gives you the thought process of, like, oh, side quests are dumb in this game. And then you just don't do them. Or you do them, but you skip the dialogue. And it's a shame because the later ones actually get pretty good. But again, they really just give you, like, extra context for things. They don't really give you, like, super new information. You don't really get any, like, huge story implications from the side quests, but there's some really good stuff, like, especially character growth. Like, there's a lot of good character growth and stuff in the side quests of 16. But yeah, not in terms of, like, just regular NPCs, you're not going to walk around and get some, like, crazy information from some random old woman on the street. Like, she's just going to be like, oh, the crystals and the magic and the bad guys are bad. You know, just emphasizing stuff you already know. which is still good, but... And I mean, I don't necessarily want there to be... Because, like, especially in newer games, I don't ever talk to NPCs. Like, here, I'm talking to NPCs because this is an interesting area and I want to know more about it. But in newer games, there's so much, like... Here's the thing, in newer games, there's so much more dialogue in the cutscenes. There's so many more cutscenes, there's so much more dialogue in general, that, like, you don't need NPCs to add stuff, right? Like, Final Fantasy 16 is practically a movie at times, so I really don't need to go out of my way to talk to NPCs to get more information, because you get so much information from the actual game itself. So I think it's a reasonable change. Like, I do not want NPCs giving me really good information in Final Fantasy 16 because I would have just never got it. Because I do not want to go around talking to NPCs, you know what I mean? So, like, I do agree that it's cool how alive these worlds feel and how you can talk to NPCs and they give you actual real knowledge. But I think that it's a reasonable change that newer games do not do that. Because I just don't think any of us care about NPCs anymore in, like, modern games. Like, who wants to go around talking to every single person in, like, a modern RPG, you know, after watching, like, 2 hours of cutscenes? I don't think people are going to want to do that. I mean, for heaven's sake, Rebirth is like 200 hours. You really want to go talk to every single NPC in Junon? Like you may want to if you really like Junon and you just want to, like, go around and talk, but, like, most people are not going to want to. Most people are going to be annoyed if, like, there was some really big story moment that they missed because they didn't talk to some random old guy, you know? But yeah, I think it's just a difference in, like, the way information is given in video games now, you know? Games back in this time period, yeah, they have long cutscenes and stuff, but you don't feel like you're reading text. Like, when you start to play this game, you know you're going to be reading a lot of text, so it's not out of the way to, like, also read the text of NPCs. When you play Final Fantasy 16, you're expecting a movie, so you don't want to go around reading text because you're already watching a movie, you know? You're finally here. Where have you been? Why are you here? I've told you before, I learned martial arts with your father in Shavat. The queen is waiting. Go ahead. Please come in. Thank you for coming such a long way. I am the Queen of Shavat, Zephyr. She looks young? Weren't the people saying she's, like, ancient? Your Majesty, you're the... I may appear to be like this, but I am actually 522 years old. 522? Is that really possible? Yes. I and a select few of the vassals have undergone some special life-extending treatments. I kept wanting to say vessels. We were required to continue living until that final day approaches because of one man. To continue living, this is our atonement for that tragedy 500 years ago. Let us discontinue this discussion of the past. I've heard many things about all of you from Wise Man. Wise Man has been conducting his operations on the surface under my orders, to keep an eye on that man's activities. Also, he was ordered to bring anyone from the surface who would be of help to us in Shavat. 500 years ago, we fought against Solaris for the freedom of the land dwellers. Even after that, we continue to resist Solaris, although we are short of any real power. Land dwellers, can you find it in your heart to help us? We must free mankind from the grasps of Solaris. We must gain true freedom and build a peaceful world to live in. I see, you're quite right. But there's no guarantee that you aren't the same as Solaris, right? Even if Solaris were to be defeated, the people of the surface may just as well encounter a new dominator. I feel like, dude, I'm telling you, Faye woke up and, like, the other half of his brain woke up with it. However, I tell no lie when I say we are doing this purely for the future of the land dwellers. If you still cannot believe us, then defeat Solaris, gain back the independence of the land dwellers, and then see if we still embrace the heavens together. It should do you some good if you rest in the palace and think about it. You must think about what you ought to do. But remember, Solaris has been quite active lately, so we don't have much time for leisure. As for you, Ellie, your family and friends, you must understand that they will all have to be your enemies. Without this clear understanding, you may be placing your companions in a situation where it may cost them their lives. Yes, I understand. Very well then. Now go and get some rest. Faye, go with Shabbat. Your father, Khan, would have wanted you to. Where are we supposed to go to rest? She said in the palace, so I would imagine it's here somewhere. I'm gonna check these rooms just to be safe. I don't remember there being any beds in here, so I don't think it's in here. Oh wait, this is a bed, I think. Futuristic. Future bed. The bed of the future. You think that's the Queen's room? Why are we allowed to just barge into the Queen's room? Seems a bit odd. Are you finished talking to the Queen? What do you all plan on doing? Are you going to fight alongside the people of Shabbat against Solaris? Everyone is searching for a reason to live, a reason to fight, to understand better the meaning of death. However, that is something we must find on our own, and make it our own. That is what my grandfather said, though I don't understand what he meant by it. It's already been 5 years since my grandfather brought me to Shabbat. Grandfather and the Queen always told me not to leave Shabbat, that I must not go to Solaris alone. There's no way I would lose to any other gear in my Saibzen. There's no way. Didn't you lose to us? I'll step on all those Solarians with Saibzen. Beat them down. Beat them all down. Why does Grandfather and the Queen stop me? Don't they care what happens to Father? Are they just going to stand by and watch him die? I can't forgive those people who tortured Father, and those who silently stand by and watch. Even as we speak, my father and Solaris may be... And Maria, epic character. I ended her theme. Sad music. Anyway. I guess we just check all these rooms. Oh, this must be it. This looks like it can open, but I guess not. Is that actually what I was supposed to do? Or is that just a heal? Have you decided? All right. Huh? What was that shaking all about? Your Majesty! Of course, something happens right now. Was that enemy? Your Majesty, something dreadful is... What's the meaning of this? Yes, that is... We have an intruder in the dock area. The gate generator has been destroyed. What? What's the damage report? Yes, subsystems are destroyed. Gate generation has dropped 70% from normal. We're devoting everything to firefighting and repairs. It will still take some time. What of the intruder? Yes, we believe it's just a lone Gebler soldier. It seems the individual has escaped to the number 17 hangar. Number 17 hangar bay? Sibzen! Maria, wait! It is too dangerous to go by yourself. But we can't just let the spy be... Your Majesty, we have our hands full just trying to fight the fire on the shield generator. If someone doesn't do something, it's possible we'll have more losses. I'll be fine. I can go it alone. Maria, what can you do now when you don't even have Sibzen? But... Give that girl a gun. Then should we go down with Maria? It's the Gebler, right? I'm still ticked off at them. I'll take them on. You don't have to go. You just told her that you're going to help fight with her. Well, I guess, I don't know. I don't know if we actually told her, like, we're fighting with you, or we just told her, like, we've made up our mind. But, like, regardless, there's quite a good reason for you to fight this, Faye. First of all, you're probably going to help them. Second of all, you're on the ship. Like, if the ship goes down, you're going to die with it. You don't really have to explain yourself. Is it fine with you, Faye? Please take care of Maria, and be careful out there. I'm a bit ticked. Yeah, I don't really like those Gebler forces. They're kind of mean. Then let's get going, Maria. Then let's all go together. This may be asking for too much, but would it be possible to have one of you stay behind with the Queen? We do not have the combat experience, and if something ever happened to the Queen... Alright, I got it. Then one of us should stay behind. Oh, this is a hard choice, because Satan is, like, big money, but Ellie is my only magic. I guess I'll leave Satan. The problem is, I don't know what Maria is, so if Maria's like a magic caster, then big yikes. I don't think she is, though. Let's see. She is... bad. I don't think... she's just bad. She just has no stats, because she's a 14-year-old girl. I'm guessing she's, like, all gear. All gear and nothing else. She's got a battle dress, though. And a silver beret. Wow, her equipment is nuts. If I took her equipment and put it on, like, Ellie, she'd be a god. Blocks physical effects. That seems kind of good. Shoot head, laser beam. Shoot rear missiles. She can do that? Wait. What? How can she do robot stuff if she's not a robot? She has no skills? Like, not even, like, can learn skills. Like, she just has no skills. And no weapon. A child. She's a child. Okay, okay. Look at her gear stats, though. What in tarnation? She's got almost double the defense, and she has double the attack of Faye. Double the attack of Faye. Double the attack of Faye. She has 18,000 HP. She's huge. They weren't kidding. I mean, I love that they, like, built up Sidezen as being, like, the ultimate gear, and then he actually is. Like, no joke. Freaking insane. She also has some crazy equipment. R+4. It doesn't even have weapons. Holy cow, alright. Yeah, it's a bit slow. Not like insanely slow, though. Oh my, this has gotten serious. It seems you can't get in because of the emergency security. But you are all lucky. A legendary vendor like me happens to be here through coincidence. I've got a line of quality goods, sir, so if you've got anything you need, don't hesitate to ask. I have no money. So, I mean, I'm saving your butt. You want to just give it to me for free, or what's happening here? They just basically have everything that everyone else has. I see what you're putting down. Alright, let's go. Skill issue. It's no use. The defensive shutter is closed. Isn't there another way to get down to the hangar? We may be able to go down if we use the emergency shaft, but it's not normally used. That would be because it's an emergency shaft. I don't care. We can't waste time here anyway. You're right. They won't wait for us. I see. The entrance to the shaft is just above here. This is it. We can go down by entering the shaft from here. Fine. Then let's go. I love when Faye says fine. He doesn't mean it in like a frustrated way, but it always sounds like it. Fine, let's just go. Spooky music. Oh my god, look at Maria's stance. She's like, put him up, put him up. Oh, that's not good. Alright, so what good are you? Controls. So, I mean, like, there's literally no reason to attack with her, right? She's doing her best. Do these guys heal from all magic? So glad I brought Ellie. Alright, so... What? Okay. So, here's the thing. I was thinking, because her whole mechanic is that, like, she's all about her gear. Like, you know what I mean? She can't fight, she has to have her gear, right? So I thought that maybe her abilities would be her gear shooting stuff, even though she's not in it. But then I was like, well, they can't do that because it wouldn't make sense because, you know, the gear isn't with us. But apparently, that's just, we're just, you know, she just does what she wants, I guess. We just roll with it, I guess. I mean, it's pretty cool. She's gonna... Her EP is gonna drain like crazy, though. So... Man, this game really crashes a lot on PS2, huh, guys? Man, that's the third time the game just crashed and ended without me having any input whatsoever. That's really unfortunate that that happened for a third time. That really sucks, man. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. Yeah, I don't really... I can already tell I'm not going to be a big fan of Maria, because, like, half the game is on foot, so when you make a character whose sole purpose is to be in her gear, she kind of sucks half the time. I like that she's kind of a gimmick character, though. Like, there's a very clear gimmick to her, which is cool. I also am very curious how she even gets stronger, because the whole loop in terms of grinding in this game is that you grind on foot so that your gears are stronger, but she can't grind on foot. Like, she doesn't get abilities on foot. So there must be some other way that she gets stronger. Maybe like the equipment she puts on her gear gives her abilities or something. Like, there must be something. But it's just kind of weird. She like works totally differently. I like that though. I like that there's a character that works totally differently than the other characters. Like, I think that this game needs that. So like, I'm not knocking it, but I think for me personally, I'm not gonna like her. Those stats, though, in her gear are insane. Like, she's got to be so strong. And she got double the power of Faye, and Faye's like the ultimate damage dealer. That's crazy. Okay, let's make sure I don't be behind the wrong person here. We're gonna leave Ellie behind because apparently these guys just heal to magic, so. Yeah, think of the gifted sub to Ash. How's it going, Hoffa? Yeah, man, would be good to have you, but, you know, get that work done. Squeaker, squeaker. How can anyone hate Satan? I don't know. People have their reasons for hating all sorts of weird characters. Like characters that are specifically designed to be liked, and there'll still be like one or two people that are like, I hate this character. I wouldn't say that Satan is specifically designed to be liked. He's kind of a know-it-all, and like at the beginning of the game, he kind of... I mean, he's hiding a lot of stuff from the main character, so like... I could definitely see someone disliking Satan. Like, lore-wise. But there's other characters of games that, like, are specifically designed to be likable that somehow people still dislike them. It's just kind of one of those things. People's personalities are different. There's always... Oh, those rocking horses. There's always going to be outliers. Yeah, Satan is probably my second favorite character in terms of... Wow, we did no damage. Don't tell me these guys take magic damage. I'm gonna be upset. Oh my... Of course, I leave Ellie and now we have the magic enemies. That might mean that these do damage. I don't know if these are physical or magic, though, because they don't say Ethereum attack, but they take EP. Okay. I mean, it's a laser beam, so I figured it'd probably be magic. Oh my god, Maria's like so cute. What the heck? Nice. Okay, so maybe she just learns abilities through leveling up then. She just learned an ability and I didn't do anything other than use the ability. I have not tried Animal Well, but it is on my list. I think what I want to do is I want to play Animal Well for our next Indie Gauntlet. It would be a perfect game for Indie Gauntlet. Given that Indie Gauntlet is designed to show off indie games and give them some publicity. I think Animal well deserves it. Like Lloyd? Dude, was Lloyd meant to be liked because, good lord. Queen's Rod. I'm guessing that's for Ellie. I mean, none of these characters use weapons, so they're definitely not for these characters. Is that it? I mean, I feel like Lloyd was written to be hated at first and then have like a redemption arc. I don't think he's written to be liked the whole time. Having said that, I hated him the entire game, so I'm probably an outlier. I do think you're supposed to like him at some point. Because you're right, he is the main character. But I think that he's supposed to be more of a redemption arc character than like him the entire game. Because they seem to go out of their way to make him annoying at the start. Yeah, talking about Tales of Symphonia, Lloyd. It would. The entire game would be totally fine without him. It gives absolutely nothing to the story. He's just there. Like, Mega Punch, physical attack, none. Okay, so that one is specifically a physical attack, which is good because that's what I need. She's gonna run out of EP so quickly. Pounce! That's pretty strong. You know, I think about a character like Titus, right? Like, for the entire beginning of the game, everything could pretty much happen the way it happens without Titus. But that's what's so great about Titus, is that in the end, he's the only one that can save. Like, he's the one that changes the status quo to save the day. So, like, that's the point of his character. It's like, oh, why is he here? All the characters could be doing what they're doing without him. And then in the end, it's like, oh, we needed someone that was different. We needed someone whose thought process was different. We needed someone that would go out of the range of what we were doing in order to, like, change the status quo. Because Final Fantasy X is all about the status quo and how things have been the same forever, and, like, you need that one wrench to change it, right? But, like, with Tales of Symphonia, by the end of it, it's like, why were you here? Like, why were you? What was the point of all this? I don't know. I need to play I probably need to, like, play Tales of Symphonia again, because I feel like I missed a lot, but I really didn't like Tales of Symphonia much, to be honest. I enjoyed our Let's Play of it, but I genuinely think by the time I play the other Tales games, it'll be my least favorite Tales game. Because I've seen the other ones, and I feel like I'd like them a lot more. No, Tales of Symphonia is actually the only Tales game I've played. I played Berseria for a little bit and really liked it. But I've not played any of the others. I want to play Berseria, I want to play Grace's F, and I want to play Vesperia at some point. And then I think at that point, if I'm not, like, in love with the series, then I'll probably just cut it off there. But if I enjoy them, then I'll probably play the rest of them. But those three I definitely want to play because they're quite a bit different than each other, and they seem like more up my alley than Symphonia was. If you hit this switch, you can change the direction the windmill is spinning. Down here, though. Nothing. This is probably just where you go when you fall. You're kind of useless, but you can learn some skills, maybe. These enemies have a gimmick. The gimmick is they throw giant razor blade or saw blades at your face. What a cool gimmick. Oh, gave him the finger gun. Take that. So is this gonna do no damage to them because it's physical? Or does the robot just not care and deal damage anyways? Just checking to see if that actually is what that means. Wow, I actually killed him with regular attacks. They must only have like 20 HP. How are we doing on abilities? We almost got some learned. I forgot to mention, there's this weird bug with OBS right now where the audio will delay for like the regular Windows audio, but the audio of like my microphone will stay the same. And it was happening to Marsh yesterday, and then it happened to me yesterday. So, and I don't think it's been fixed yet. So if you guys notice the game audio getting delayed, let me know as soon as you see it. Because it'll also affect the Let's Play. Because the recording also gets it. So, yeah, be sure to let me know if you see that happen. That's exactly what I just had to restart my whole computer. I restarted OBS and it didn't fix it. I had to restart my whole computer to fix it last night. It'll be really obvious because my mic audio will still be normal, but actually, you know what? I could probably just do this. They only have 6 HP. My mic audio will still be the same, but the game audio will be delayed, so... And I don't know if it's something where, like, it slowly gets delayed over the course of a couple hours, or if it's all at one time either, so... We'll have to keep an eye on it, but let me know if you notice anything. I learned Koga. I learned a gym leader name from OG. Well, Satan is dead. We left him in the void. Koga from OG Pokemon. These guys are definitely way scarier than the other enemies. It's also frustrating because I can't see it on my side at all. Like, even if I look at my audio, it looks like it's fine. But then I go back to the recording and need to attack with her, but oh well. I go back to the recording and it's delayed. Code red. Oh no. Please die. Yeah. Oh no, he missed. Please die. Yeah, no, that was definitely not the games. If I'm going down, then we're making progress. Dude, Poison was so trash in OG Pokemon. Ghost and Psychic were just, like, insane. Everything else sucked. What in tarnation are those? Forbidden. They remind me of, like, the enemies from 10, the monoliths. Whatever they are, they're in great shape. For being stuck to a rock, yeah, they got some muscles. Creepy. He even like died, just disappeared. I don't think I've used a missile yet. Now when she used that attack on us, it was Earth Element, but I don't feel like that one's Earth Element. So it doesn't say it is. What is he doing? Oh, he broke free! Got a gold nugget. I don't think I've sold my gold stuff yet. I probably could have for more money. Econometer? Eco what? Econo what? Halves EP usage in battles? Excuse me, what? That's kind of insane. Especially just to find randomly on the ground. I feel like I should give it to Maria, because she uses so much EP, like especially at the moment. Imagine being rewarded for exploring. I mean, I wasn't really exploring, I was trying to figure out where to go. It went the wrong way. Same thing. Quote unquote exploring. Hey, it's moving? Oh god, what have we done? Can I just buy stuff instead of exploring for real money? Now we're talking. Now we're talking like an EA executive. One really great thing that like Final Fantasy X does a lot is you'll enter an area and you'll see... What is he doing here? I'm thinking about life, so leave me alone. Alright. One thing that Final Fantasy X does a lot that's like really good level design is you'll enter an area and you'll see like a waterfall and you'll see like a chest at the top of the waterfall. And then you'll pass by and then you'll see later, you'll see the way you're supposed to go and you'll see like a side area. And you'll like immediately know like we can go the way we're supposed to go or we can go explore this and we'll probably get that chest on that waterfall we saw earlier. And so it gives you like a very clear like, do you want to keep going with the story or do you want to explore and get some stuff? So it's less of like you find stuff on accident and more of like a choice on the player's part whether or not they want to explore or not. And that's kind of a good way of doing it without it making like blatantly obvious, like having some sign that says like, here's the way to go. Yeah. What could be more satisfying than trading the real money you worked all day for to buy rewards in a video game? Got a point. I don't need a retirement. I need Fortnite skins. Kill it. Kill it now. Kill it with fire. .420 damage. Whoa, extra R plus 5. What's the, Wait. Where's... Oh, it was an ability. Defense up, attack down. That's kind of cool. Thought it was a death blow. I am lost, by the way. Satan, what are you doing? I was not... I thought I was just kind of going, like, down a corridor, so I wasn't really paying attention to where I was going, and now I'm totally lost. Also, Satan has 500 HP now. I think this area is a pretty good place to grind, though. I think I need some XP, and I need some death blow stuff. So I'm pretty close to learning a bunch. None of that. Okay. I'm just gonna check. I'm pretty certain we already went this way. This is where we came from. Okay. Give him the old razzle-dazzle.